Hi, I'm Danny Posma and I'm the founder of HeadshotPro. And in this demo video, I will show you exactly how HeadshotPro for Teams works. Let's dive in. Let's start with creating our organization. First, we need a little bit of information about your organization, like your company name, your URL, and an approximate team count that you want to onboard. Let's fill in 10 for now. Now, the second step we'll see is select your team backdrops. Basically, how HeadshotPro works is your team members will get 80 photos. Of those 80 photos, 10 photos will be a match of a backdrop and a clothing item. So for example, someone selects a white shirt for a backdrop, for example, leaves. They will get 10 different photos of them wearing a white shirt on this backdrop. Are able to pick the backdrops that you want to use for your photo shoot. A minimum of 3 and a maximum of 8. That will in total combine to 8. If you select less than 8, we will pick backdrops for you that are most popular on our application, so it's really up to you. If you want to have full control over your backdrops, make sure to select 8 at a time. You can select multiple the same. So for example, you only want to have your headshots in the office, basically just select 8 of them, or just make a mix and match. So let's go window, 2 cafes, 1 in a hotel, and a white background, and we're gonna let HeadshotPro select 2 different ones. So after picking this, we continue to the next step. We say select, and at this point, we get to select which clothing our team members can pick. So as I said, they will be presented with the backdrop and they can select clothing items they want to wear. So you are able to select the clothing that you want your team members to pick. You can say, okay, all of these are allowed to be picked, and you can say you can remove ones. So for example, for women, you want them to be allowed to wear this one. Men can wear a long shirts, and maybe you want to have a Henley for men and female. So basically, we move this from removed, and we go to approved. And these are all the clothing items, they can be picked. If you want to force one type of clothing, select only one type of clothing, and people can only select that for different backdrops. So now we've selected 17 backdrops for our men and female. We continue to the next step. This is optional. You can create profile pictures. So basically every photo shoot gets a, like I said, the clothing and the backdrop, but we also create a profile picture matching in your brand. So for example, this photo, and you can select this as a profile picture, backdrop turns into this. We crop out the head, we create a profile picture matching your brand. So let's select a backdrop for now, a background color, and let's go for black. Select the color, and all our headshots, all 81s, will get cropped out and be put on a black background. They still get to keep the photos. This is an additional photo profile picture they can download and use on the social media, on the LinkedIn, for example. Let's continue. Now, the last part of the onboarding is the payment. We offer a generous bulk discount for large purchases. You can see on the left side. So for example, if you purchase more than 5, you get 10% off. And if you purchase for more than 250 users, for example, we give you a 30% off discount. You can opt to purchase the team members beforehand. So for example, you select 200 team members. We offer payment with credit card and also bank transfer. For bank transfer, please contact us via the sales team form, and then we will send you a custom invoice. You can also choose to let me try first and basically just purchase 1 credit for yourself and get through the onboarding, see what the photo results are, and if you like it, later on purchase for your team. We finished our onboarding, created our organization, and made our payment. Now it's time to explore the admin dashboard. The admin dashboard makes it really easy to manage your team headshots, from settings, backdrops, and styles to managing your results and downloading and inviting everyone. So let's dive in and show you exactly what you can do. The first screen you will see is the dashboard screen, and this is where you will manage all your photo shoots, your invites, and your teams. I've gone ahead and loaded a demo application for us so we can view a few different things. So first of all, the first step you probably want to do is invite some team members. So press the invite team member button, and there's 2 options to invite people. The first option is invite via email address. So I can type in Danny@test.com and basically invite and send an invite. You can invite multiple email addresses by just adding a comma and saying test@test.com, for example, and invite 2 people. So we can also create an invite link. So if you don't have people their email addresses, if you want to invite a lot of people, it will be easier to just send out an invite link. So you can create an invite link, copy it, and basically just share this one in your team Discord, your Slack, whatever, and via that URL people can join. So that's how to invite team members. After inviting team members, you can manage it in the dashboard. You can see, hey, have not completed the headshot photo shoot. This basically means they accepted the URL, they created an account, but they haven't uploaded the photos. Based on the stage where they are in the photo shoot, this status will update, so you know exactly who hasn't done their photo shoots, who is waiting for something, and you can, for example, remind them. So you can send a reminder to the user. You could remove them from the invite. We also automatically remind people to do the photo shoot, so we also track that and when it's the last reminders. So for the people, for your team members who finished their photo shoot, they already uploaded the photos, which we'll demo later on. You can see the results. So for example, here I've done one photo shoot. You can see the results, or you can download the profile picture. First of all, let's just see the results. So press view, it will start loading. Basically, we can see their results. Every team member is asked to pick a favorite. They can pick one favorite. So this is my favorite that I picked. And basically that is the photo you could use, for example, for your team page, for your website and whatever. So you can preview it by clicking on it. You could download the profile picture. So this is the branded profile picture. We chose a white background over here. You can download their profile picture. Choose to even edit the photos, mark it as favorite or as a keeper or as a dot for them. And if you scroll down, you can see all the photos. So basically you are completely in control of the photo shoot of your team members. You can download all the photos, you can save it. You have access to this, but also your team members have full access to this, and I'll show you that later in this demo. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard. So that's basically how to invite people, manage people, and view the results in the photo shoot. It's very easy to use. You can also change the approved clothing you've selected. So we've basically gone ahead and removed everything and only allow a turtleneck. But I can say, okay, I want to add the green button. Basically the exact same steps that we had in the photo shoot. Save it over there. Same for backdrops. So basically we have allowed office, window, and hotel. I can still remove this. The moment you make adjustment to this, only new photo shoots will have this. So your old photos obviously already done. So they are done with the settings that were there at the moment. Newly saved backdrops and clothing items, they will be for new photo shoots. So that's clothing and backdrops. You can also still pick your branding. So for example, let's pick a red one. This is updated. This will be updated for everyone, old photo shoots and new photo shoots. You can select which email notification you want to get. So do you want to automatically remind people of the photo shoots? You can turn it off. Do you want to know when someone's results are ready? You can all manage it over here. Easy to use billing page, so you can see how many credits you have left, how many credits you've used in total. You can see exactly who used a credit, who we created models for, when you purchase credits, when we're giving you credits, and how many invites are pending, and basically purchase more seats and more credits over here in your settings page. We also have a easy to use API, so you can get your API key over here in the API dashboard, and basically what you can do is you can use our endpoints to check your credits, use an API call to invite team members. So for example, if you already have a company onboarding, you could easily send them an invite to HeadshotPro to get their headshots and profile pictures done the moment they are onboarded to your application. And last but not least, you can manage your own photo shoot by clicking your photo shoot and upload your own photos and manage it over there. Now I'm going to show you exactly how it looks for your team members and how they can capture their headshots. In the last part of this demo, I will show you exactly how the team onboarding looks like for your team members after being invited. So this screen gets presented when I click the invite link I just created. So for your team members, they click the invite or click the invited email. They go to the screen and make an account first. After creating my test account, I get to see the screenshot. Welcome to HeadshotPro. Time to create your headshot for postgraphs. So let's click the button. And this is the photo capture onboardings. So the first step is we ask you to be dressed up because the photos you're going to upload are going to represent how your headshot is going to look like. So you don't want to look with wet hair. You want to look as professional as possible. And start at daytime so you have a good photo to capture. So let's go. The first step will ask you to upload 15 photos. There are two options to upload the photos. It's either to upload them from your storage, from your device, so for example from your gallery, or you can use the easy to use phone onboarding. So basically what you can do is you can scan this with your phone, the QR code, and on your phone there will be a onboarding that helps you capture 15 selfies. And it only takes like 2 minutes. It's very easy. You just get to see the camera, click a few selfies in nice daylight with like 3 different backgrounds of you looking straight, left and right, and that's how you can capture selfies. So it doesn't matter if you don't have good photos of yourself, you can literally just do this the moment you onboard with HeadshotPro in the office, at home, wherever you are. So don't worry about the photos. So I'm gonna go ahead and just upload the photos I just captured of myself to make it easier. So basically what we're doing at this point is we are analyzing your photo. We only want to use high quality photos because low quality photos will result in low quality headshots. So at this time, we're gonna analyze the photos I just uploaded. We're gonna see if there's a face in it. We don't want multiple people. And yeah, so basically the tool just said, okay, all those photos are approved by us. That's enough photos. Let's go to the next step. So let's take the next step. At this point, we're gonna ask you some personal information. This is for us to train our AI models to create as good headshots as possible. So let's just fill it in. So this is all my personal information. We're gonna go to the next step. And at this point, you see the backdrops you've selected in your organization onboarding. So this is what your team members can select. So they need to pick all the 4 styles. I'll show you exactly now. So for office, I get to pick the outfits that I have allowed in my admin interface. So for males, I've only allowed the green button-down shirt and the black turtleneck. So it's up to the user to pick, hey, what do I want to wear with this backdrop? You can give them a full range of clothing items by allowing it all, or you can have a very limited one if you only want to have like blue suits in your photos. So let's do this. And I'm just gonna pick a black turtleneck for all photos except for the last one. And basically you can see for this backdrop, I've selected this clothing items. And because you didn't select all 8 backdrop styles, we as HeadshotPro picked 4 extra backdrop and clothing items that are popular under our customers as a fit. So let's continue to the next step. And basically at this point, you're done with your onboarding, which, how long did it take? 3 minutes, very easy to do. There's a last step where we're gonna confirm all your information. You can still edit everything. And basically I say, okay, yeah, I've uploaded my best photos. I agree with the terms and conditions. Let's submit my photos. I'm gonna submit my photos. And at this point, your user, your team member gets to see that they have to wait 2 hours for the results to be finished. Most of the time, this is 1 hour, but it could be 2 hours if it gets too busy on our website. And yeah, they basically get to see the screen. They can leave the screen and we will send them an email and also send you an email when the results are done. And that's the end of our demo video of how HeadshotPro works for organizations. I hope you learned a little bit and it got more clear how to use HeadshotPro for your organization. If you have any questions, please reach out to our customer support or sales team. They will be happy to help you out. And just to let you know, we've got 2,200 reviews on Trustpilot with an average score of 4.8. We've helped a lot of organizations from small teams to really large Fortune 500 companies. So you're in good hands with us. Yeah, good luck and see you in HeadshotPro.